In 2005, I became aware of something not quite right with the sky above. Planes would often fly over my house, laying trails, and gradually over time those trails would become thicker and thicker until the blue sky had all but disappeared. And so, in 2006, I built something called an ORGONE Chembuster, a device that people believed could clear the overhead sky of unwanted pollution and chemtrails. Since building my ORGONE Chembuster, I have often gone out into the garden and noticed that all around me would be dark clouds, whilst overhead the sky remained blue. I would observe the trails left by the planes dissipate and clear, and on one such day I took my camera outside to document this phenomena. This is my ORGONE Chembuster. And this is the blue sky above. Throughout that morning, the planes had been spraying the chemtrails above my house consistently and heavily. I drew out my ORGONE Chembuster and wet it down. After a time, the trails started to dissipate. Here you can see the dissipation over time above my house. I took a photograph of a plane, and it was then that I noticed another strange object in the sky. These strange objects appeared time and time again in the photographs that I was taking. Here, two objects appear exactly perpendicular to the moon. And here, in the distance. I'm not 100% sure what these objects are. However, they seem to be apparent in many of the photographs that I took that day. Also, it's worth noting that the sky did clear. In fact, by the end of the day, the sky had returned to a colour blue. I invited my friend Kev over to see what he thought about it.
Say what you like about coincidence, but the whole surrounding horizon is grey or white, and you look straight up and it's blue.
Well, there's the odd cloud, isn't there?
There's the odd cloud, but in this whole surrounding horizon it's literally just like a canvas of black, grey or white. There's no spots of blue in the surrounding area. But you look straight up and you get spots of blue. I'd heard about chemtrails for a long time and wasn't really sure what side of the fence I stood on as far as skepticism was concerned, mainly because that most of the information that I got was inconclusive. But I recently saw What in the World Are They Spraying, and that had a lot more factual information about the chemicals that were found in areas after they'd been chemtrail viewed. And according to the science that they were doing, they found lots of traces of aluminium in the waters and in the soil afterwards. And you can ponder why they would be doing that.
And to top it all off, the sun has just come out.
Yeah, blessed.
I have been observing the operations of my ORGONE Chembuster for 6 years now, and my final conclusions would be that if you believe in the chemtrail phenomena and wish to do something about it, then the ORGONE Chembuster is a good, empowering way to do so. Thanks for your time, and happy chembusting.